channel. Appreciate you tuning in. This video I'm doing today is going to be another update to the CMMG 22LR conversion kit for the AR-15. As you can see on the table here, I've got AR-15 upper and lower assembly and is it an authentic HK 416D 22LR magazine. This is a 30-round magazine put out by HK for their 22 long rifle AR-15 platform. I had, after some looking around, discovered with some modifications, it is possible to run this magazine in your standard AR-15 platform, because typically these magazines are slightly different, the magwell for the 22LR HK, so that a full-size 5.56 magazine can't be inserted into the rifle by accident. It makes it so that you don't mix up these magazines. But I will show you right now real quick how I have got these situated to fit into this setup. As you can see, I did this for example purpose as a demonstration showing that this is a full size lower, not the A22 long rifle lower. So it's compatible with the standard magazine. And we will put it in another one showing this is another one that I loaded up just for demonstration purposes. That would be a 22 long rifle. And we will also insert that into the AR. So as you can see, it fits. Now, like I said, there's a little bit of modifications you have to do to get this to work. And unfortunately, I don't have a stock magazine to show you. I converted all the ones I had. I got a little zealous with getting these figured out and really fine-tuning getting them to fit well. And so I don't have one to show you for a direct comparison that it has not been altered. But basically what it is on the backside, on the spine of these magazines, they have extra material to make them so that these will not fit into a standard AR-15 and vice versa. So they try to make it so you don't mix up the magazines. So what I found out is there's an additional thickness that comes off the back this way. It's about 1/8 of an inch. Um, that's also probably a total of 1/8 of an inch wider in this actual physical spine part right here that makes it difficult to fit into the magwell on the AR. It will not fit in this notch on the backside of the well right there, as you can see. So, anyways, just a general idea. This is not a tutorial of how to do it. What I had to do is you have to smooth out and take off that extra 1/8 of an inch ridge on the back. Just make it the same thickness all the way down the magazine. And then what I did before I actually took that off, used as a reference point, was I used that ridge as a depth for reducing the spine width as well. And what I did is I took a Dremel and came in at the bottom where that ridge was, inward, and then up the back, all one line, each side. And after I did that, and I had to thin down, I took out the back side on the thickness coming out, made it all smooth as you can see right there. I don't know if you can tell. A little chewed up, like I said. I'm going to finesse these, and I'm actually going to start running them on a small mill or something like that once I get exact dimensions that I want, which I pretty much already have, but can put in and do it. Anyways, sorry. Let's get that a little bit better. So yeah. Anyways, take all that off, and that allows this to fit into the set. And that popped up a little bit there, and that's only because the bolt's not there. I'll show you for demonstration with the bolts. All right, so now we have it like that with the bolts in the 22 long rifle, the CMMG conversion kit. And as you can see, it locks right in. Locks right in. So, and then just releases it and comes right out. So yeah, The other thing about these magazines is they're actually identical to the Hammerly for the Hammerly 22 long rifle. I'm not sure who's considered the parent like manufacturing for the other, if Hammerly makes these magazines for both or if HK makes them for both, but as you can see, these are actual HK magazines, but I do know for a fact that the Hammerly versions will work as they're identical. And the great thing about these magazines is these are actually 30 rounds. Um, they're a little long. You can see next to the CMMG. Gosh, let me try to get that in better focus. Uh, they're a little longer, but you get a full 30 rounds like you would on a normal AR magazine. So, and they do make these in 20 round and 10 round as well. So, and these things, after I did those modifications, are hands down the best magazines out there. Um, you've got the feed just like you do on the Smith and Wesson, like right here. You got the open side with the K follower that you can pull down to load it easier. These have the exact same thing. And frankly, these ones, I like it a lot better. The spring, everything is a lot better. Oh, sorry. Before I get too far, there was one more slight modification to the follower that you have to do in order to make it fit and work in the AR-15. So it has a notch cut out right here for the mag catch. And on the standard setup, it looks like it's a little bit smaller dimensionally so that this clicks in and there's not interference. But on a full size AR, the follower itself has some material that hits the mag catch, so it won't do it. It'll push down that follower a little bit, so you're not going to get it to feed properly. So what I had to do is there's a screw that goes between here. It's really simple. You just take that out, and it's on the left side. You only have to do it to the left side only. You just need to kind of set it up in there where it would normally be. Take a measurement of how many ribs down to cut it, and then just cut it flush where it opens up that mag catch slot. Because once you do that, that entire slot is the standard size of an AR-15 mag catch. So that allowed to lock in and work properly. And I have gone to the range and shot this to test that this modification works, and these are flawless magazines. You get zero play back and forth in the fitment once you have that modification. I mean, it is just it's in there. Like it's not moving. And unlike the Smith and Wessons, which I love these magazines still, they do work as far as loading. I'm not impressed with how they fit in on a standard AR because they still have this play that you can see in them. So yeah. Um, anyways, I just want to demonstrate that there is another modification slash upgrade to the CMMG 22 long rifle conversion kit for your AR-15 to make it an even more reliable, more entertaining platform. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.